YouTube! We're back with another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? And this week we are doing a challenge that I made up. It is called the Grace Jerk Chicken Challenge. The Grace Jerk Seasoning Challenge. Not the Jerk Chicken Challenge, but the Jerk Seasoning Challenge. And this was a punishment for a pick that I made last week. In the Cory Sandhagen TJ Dillashaw fight. I made a pick on that at the end of my beef jerky video, and well, I was wrong apparently. TJ Dillashaw pulled out a win. I will give him some credit. He toughed it out. His knee was shot. I don't really agree with the decision because I think that Cory Sandhagen landed the better shots. I feel he did a lot more damage. I know that one of the injuries, or the cut came early in the fight, and you can't judge an entire fight for one moment, but he did do a lot more damage. He did a lot more of the big shots. Everything that was bigger was thrown by Sandhagen, and he threw them every round. Yes, he did give his back. Yes, he did give up control that way. I guess technically there were takedowns that way, even though they went to nothing. That's where I kind of disagree with some of the rules. I think they put too much weight in the takedowns. If you take a guy down to his knees and he gets back up, that should mean nothing. Or if you take a guy down to his back and he bounces right back up 10 seconds later, that should negate the takedown. The takedown should only really have value if it has consequences to it. And that fight, there were no consequences to anything takedown or control-wise that TJ Dillashaw did. All the damage was done by Cory Sandhagen. TJ's tough as nails, we'll give him that. He took everything that was thrown at him. He kept coming, but I don't think he won the fight. I think it was a close fight, but I personally put more weight into the power shots and the bigger damage because it wasn't just one moment that dictated that. It was pretty much all fight. The constant story was the shots that Sandhagen was able to control. Yeah, he got himself into trouble, but I think at one point or another he started to think that the strategy of turning his back and letting TJ Dillashaw get control was a way to get out of whatever situation he was in, and he usually did get out of it. It usually led to nothing, and it was usually just something that stalled the fight until he got out. So I disagree with the win, but a bet is a bet to a point. We're going to get to that now. I bet last week that I would do the whole jar. I was going to do the whole jar, but I looked at the back of the jar, and I just want to put out there that 1 teaspoon, which is 6 grams, is 360 milligrams of sodium. That's 16% of your daily intake. And this jar is 312 grams. So 53 times that is 18 grams of sugar 18 grams of salt if I eat this whole jar. That's 960% of your daily intake of salt. As much as I'm a man of my word and I like a good challenge, I'm very uncomfortable taking that much salt in. That much salt could lead to kidney problems. It could cause kidney failure. It could even cause me to have a heart attack or a stroke because I could drink too much water out of thirst. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want to give you guys the grand finale already. So I'm not pussying out, but the champ is using his brain and he's making a smart move here, and he's gonna do something else. He's gonna just go for a points win instead of knocking this one out. So I'm gonna just fight this one safe and go for points. And the points are, instead of eating the whole friggin' jar and killing myself, I'm gonna at least eat one of these is equal to about 3 teaspoons, so that's 48% right there. I think we'll do 2 of these. How about that? I'm okay with doing 100% of my day's intake on this, but let's do 2 of these, I guess. This stuff, when I was young, 10, 15 years ago, I used to have a girlfriend that first bought this, and this was used on all sorts of stuff, and this is when I got introduced to this stuff. I was already a fan of jerk, but I'd never tried this. Back then, this stuff straight up on whatever tasted great to me, but it was hot as hell, and it would make my feet tingle, give me almost like restless leg syndrome. It would be on, like kind of what I go through when I eat the super hot stuff, where I get an adrenaline rush going for my feet and I just can't keep them still. This stuff used to do the same thing. I remember, standing outside in the middle of winter to cool down from this stuff because it would be so intense. Nowadays, it's not quite as intense. I've been making food with this the last few weeks. It still tastes great, but obviously I've got quite an insane amount of tolerance to heat. So I'm not sure what this is going to do eating it in concentration like this, but we're going to find out. So, this is the challenge. I'm going to eat a couple big spoonfuls of this, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to save the rest to make some more beef jerky, and maybe I'll do a review of that one day. And make sure you tune in tomorrow, because I've already filmed a video for tomorrow that's going to come out. A couple cool things happened this week, so I think you should see it. And yeah, also make sure you hit the thumbs up, comment. I want to hear from you guys. Please don't call me a pussy. I'm being smart here. I don't want to drop dead from this tonight, and I'm sure you don't want that to happen either. But I'm still going to do something that might suck. Hopefully it sucks for your sake, especially Pierre, because I know he's going to be mad at me. Hey, TJ cheated. I'm cheating. Cheating for, to save my life for another day. All right, enough babbling. Let's get down to this. Yeah, that's, there it is. That's Grace Jerk Seasoning. And this stuff is really good, and this is the hot version of it. It's very peppery, very peppery. I'm assuming the peppers in this will be bonnets or some kind of bonnets and extract. It doesn't say there's extract on here. It just says hot peppers. But if this says anything like the Caribbean stuff and Jamaican stuff, it should be Scotch bonnets. Anyways, enough babbling. Like, share, and subscribe. And screw you, TJ Dillashaw. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Good Lord. Oh. Ah. It's not the heat. It's getting a little warm on the tongue now, like maybe a 0.5. Oh. It's very salty. Ooh. Oh. 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 Yeah. Oh. Oh. It's not pleasurable to chew. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's gross. Ah. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. I'm glad that I read the label. Oh. Great for fire in the hole. Try this if you want. Anybody that's laughing at me for not doing more, try it. Ugh. That was a dumb bet. The heat's so warm on my tongue. Check out subscribe. Check out last week's video where I made the bet. I did this. check out this video here. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for a special edition video. I don't feel good about myself right now.